Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Today is November the 25th, 2020. Making today's math 2-5, which is wisdom and power and refinement. 2 plus 5 being 7, which is the God self or the highest self. So today we are reminded to be wise, to be applying the knowledge with the intent to find truth. That is the truth in our actions, the truth of reality, the truth of the consequences of our actions. Truth is subjective, but the universal truth itself, that we are all connected, is not so subjective. Again, we are all connected. Whether or not you want to believe it, whether or not you want to adhere to it, that is the truth. And once you come to this truth, you find the power. But the thing is, again, like all power in itself, it has a positive and a negative side, a dark and a light side. So what we must do is we must refine this power. We must refine ourselves in our truth. That is, refinement is the art of perfecting, or the craft of the process of perfecting, getting something as close to perfect as possible, which we know will still be some distance away because perfection does not exist. Refinement, however, is a process that we must utilize wisely to show and prove our God self. That is our higher self, the self that is connected to everything. So again, today is November the 25th, 2020. The 25th degree is wisdom, power, refinement, all showing and proving the God self. Meaning, in plain layman's terms, we must apply the knowledge. Meaning, when we know better, we should do better. That is the application of the knowledge. Because you can know right from wrong and still do wrong. That is foolishness, like by definition. So we must be wise. And in applying this truth and gaining our understanding, making this a way of life, again, that's knowledge is 1, 2 is wisdom, 3 is understanding, 4 is cultural freedom, 5 is power and refinement. Like I said, all of the degrees are within one another. Just like on the tree of life in Jewish Kabbalah, each node or sephira on the tree of life within itself is made up of another tree of life that has all the same principles within it. As above, so below, the macro and microcosms. So what we must do is we must be applying the knowledge, doing what we know. Because like talking to my sister a while ago, one of the things that, we have a lot of good conversations, but one thing that stuck with me a while ago was us just, in the garage talking about life and, sharing knowledge and building. She was like, okay, so we know all of this stuff, but what now? What now? Again, this is the purpose of the supreme maps. This is the natural processes of sentient, upright, logical thinking. Once you know, you apply that and you're wise. Once you know and you apply that and you're wise, you gain an understanding. But we must make this a way of life, which is the culture. And in this knowledge applied, found in understanding that we do all the time as a way of life, there is power in that. But this power, again, like all power, is unstable. Which is why some people who know these truths choose to manipulate the people who don't know. Which is why power, again, is not perfect. Nothing is. Which is why we must have refinement. And when we are wise and utilize our power, which is being refined constantly, we attain the degree of the knowledge of self, the knowledge of the higher self, the knowledge of the God self. You're in control, really. There's power in truth. And its truest it's just like understanding, in its truest essence is love. Power in its truest essence is truth. Which when you know the truth, it should empower you. It will empower you. What you do with that power is up to you, which is why it must be refined. I know that was kind of like all over the place. I was losing myself at times. But I do want to say, because I probably will still do the math today, tomorrow. I don't plan on taking no days off. And me and my family don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, which grammatically doesn't even make sense. I was just saying to my sister, because if anything, it would be Thanksgiving, like Given, Thanksgiving, which is what we're going to start calling it, which of course phonically sounds the same, but literally is different. But peace, blessings, wisdom, power, which must be refined, and the knowledge of self to you and to all. Y'all be sure to check out the website, poorrighteousteachings.com, storefrontier.com/poorrightousteaching to get your Do You Know Today's Math shirt. I really do appreciate the eyes that I say eyes because it's really only been views. But I do appreciate the feedback. I guess is a better word for that I'm getting. I'm going to keep going because I'm really doing it for me. But if I can help somebody, just get through a rough day or come to this knowledge and this understanding and this, truth of self, that's a bonus, really. Like I say, I do it for myself, for my own understanding, which understanding is love. So my own understanding will be self-love. You gotta love yourself. It all start with you, and it end with you. But yes, again, today is November. That's 11/25/2020. The 25th degree is wisdom, power, and refinement. All showing and proving the God self. Peace and blessings.